Hey y'all, happy Saturday. I am out here. I don't know what I'm gonna do today, but I know I need to make $150 today, tomorrow, because I haven't done nothing this week. Nothing. And that's the weirdest thing. Here it is, a whole week I was on vacation and did a lot. When I come off vacation, didn't want to do anything. So I have to make up. So I am going to be pushing it today. I really don't think that I'll be picking up any Instacart or Ship because I'm just not really feeling like getting out and being in the store that long, shopping and stuff. So we're going to see what's going to happen on Grubhub, DoorDash, Uber Eats. We're going to see what's going on with that. Now, I think after 5, there's peak pay on DoorDash. Uber Eats doing a boost right now, and then I think between 11 and 2 they're going to be doing, if you complete 3 orders you get $3 extra. If you complete 4 you get $4 extra, so on and so forth. We'll see what's going on, but we know we got to get out here. So I did go ahead and grab a McDonald's order after I rejected a Burger King order. And the reason why I rejected the Burger King order, because that Burger King is not open on the inside, and I'm just not gonna deal with these drive-thrus today. And we ain't gonna be in these drive-thrus today, okay? Unless it's nobody in there but me. Ain't going to no drive-thru today. So that's the first thing. And so I end up grabbing this McDonald's, which was a little bit ways where I was at, because where I was usually sit at is on the opposite side. But I never had any issues going to this McDonald's, even though that customer service could be a little bit better. And when I mean they're not rude to customers, they just talk about everything. Everything while customers there. So yeah, so I'm headed to go pick up this order. I'll definitely show you how much it is and how much it cost, and how much it costs. No, I don't see how much it costs. How much they can pay me to go pick up this person's order, and I'll get back to you when I'm headed to the customer's house. All right, until next time, peace. Okay, I picked up that order. They were packaging it as I was coming. That's why I don't mind coming to this McDonald's. I honestly don't mind going to any McDonald's. Only one I had to wait. That's because the customer wanted like 3 dozen of those cookies, and she was like, I don't know why they ordered that. I gotta drop all these cookies. I said, oh, okay. She said, so it'll be some minutes. And I'm like, okay, no problem. But this one was ready. Ooh. See y'all. I knew I needed to turn left, and I still hesitated and slowed down. I already turned left. Shut up. This thing is so weird. I told y'all, right in this particular area, it did it this time. It's a lot of curves, so I'm going around, and they're not like really small curves. So I'm going around, and it looks like I may be turning left, or I may be turning right. So what it's trying to do is get me to turn around. I'm like, no, I'm going the right way. So back to the order. The customer's about 8 minutes from the restaurant, which I don't really think they're 8 minutes from the restaurant, but we would see. And like I said, I don't mind picking up from McDonald's because they're really on it. Like, we don't, and ours is not drive-through. The only restaurants that's fast food is restaurant only is Burger King, KFC still doing it. I'm like, I'm not. And then the thing is, Burger King is on and off. Same thing with Bojangles. Bojangles is dining into like, I think 2, and after 2 they're like, nah, y'all can't come in. I'm like, what's the dealio? But I don't know. So you just have to know your area to know what restaurants you're willing to go to, and at a certain period of time. Like I said, Popeyes was good in the beginning. You can go in. Now it's drive-through. So yeah, so that's on my list of places to not go, because they're drive-throughs are always backed up. So it says that I think it says 2 minutes out, or 5 minutes, I can't even tell. But we're definitely, oh no, we're not, see, like I'm saying, I'm not sure. This is literally not 8 minutes from this restaurant. I don't know why I said it was 8 minutes. Maybe when I first started it said 8. But I said I do not knock or ring doorbell. That's okay. I don't need to see you in your morning face, your morning, smell your morning breath. I'll go ahead and leave your stuff on the doorstep, take a picture, and walk away. So I am a little bit a mile away from where they're located. And yeah, I'll see y'all when I return. Okay, I'm back from dropping that customer order off. And I did receive another order while I was dropping the customer order off to Panera Bread, and I'm not really sure how much it's going. I don't know, but I'll definitely show y'all, and we'll find out together after we're done. I wouldn't have picked it up because I'm actually on the other side of town, and yeah, so I have to go all the way to the other side to do this, but that puts me in the area where more restaurants at. Right now I'm not in an area with a lot of restaurants that serve during this time, so it's probably best for me to make my way to the other side of town anyway. All right, so when I get there, I'll definitely go ahead and check in with y'all until next time. So I don't know what was going on, but Panera was not securing these customers' food, so I had to go ahead and, you know, secure it myself, and I'll show you. And I had to ask for those little bitty stoppers, I don't know what you call them, but I had to ask for them in order to ensure this mocha coffee wasn't all over the place, because the customer did have 7 items that included a coffee. So yeah. So while I was dropping that customer order off, I got another order for a local diner. I'm gonna head to it. I did not pay attention to where the customer was located, but I'll definitely find out when I get there. Do they want me to turn here? This looks like a creepy street. Oh, okay. It's just a little throwaway. All right, there. So when I get to the restaurant and get the customer's order, I will be back. All right. Okay, so I had picked up the customer's order. I did have to wait a little bit while they continued to prepare it. It said my pickup wasn't until 9:50 anyway, so I was early, and I knew that this particular diner, it will be some time before they're finished preparing everything, so it was no biggie. The customer does live 14 minutes away from the restaurant, so I did alert him to let him know that I was actually waiting for the order to complete, and that as soon as I'm done, I'll be on my way. And he responded, you know, thanks. So like I said, that it is very important to communicate when you go to a restaurant with Grubhub, when you have to wait for the order, because in the end it may sway the customer and not choosing their restaurant in the future, or they may be swayed to add additional tip because they see that you had to wait for their food. You never know. So always communicate. All right, so let me go ahead and get on to the customer, and I'll be back after I drop it off. Okay, I am back, and I actually dropped off to a business. He was at a business, so and I think he locked himself out. I think the way that he came out, he technically can't come out or maybe no one is there on the weekend, so when you come out, you out. But he was calling, and hopefully he got someone. What this trooper doing? I see him when I was going. He went up and down the road looking for people. My phone told me I needed to do an update, but I don't update if I'm not on Wi-Fi, so I'm not sure. It must have hit somebody open Wi-Fi and thought that it was time, and so I had to cancel that. So what I was saying is that after I dropped that order off, I did receive another order to the restaurant that I just left, and it is, I think I've actually delivered to this customer before, so she's not far from the location. And this restaurant is fairly busy, and I think this, and I don't know if I said that I'm being very selective today. I don't know if I said that. I'm sorry if I did, but when I edited, I'll figure it out. Because I have a goal. So after dropping this order off, I was at $44. And this order, I think, went about 13. Oh, that was the customer. She noticed that my government name and her name is similar. And she was like, I hope you pronounce it. And the thing about it is, I think, like I said, I think I dropped off to her before because we went through that discussion, because she asked me how did I pronounce my name, and then I told her how I pronounce it. So yeah, she was real cool people. So I am headed to go pick up her order back at Punchy's, and then I'll be back to y'all. So they was ready, and the customer is actually 15 minutes away from the location. And it's so funny when people see my government name. Yeah, she writing something else now. I'm not sure what it is. Doesn't write anything. I get a lot of spam texts. It's like getting on my nerves. Either something's wrong with my phone and I need to click this link, or I need to lose 3 dress sizes, and click this link so I can, get this supplement or get this drink. So I know I said I wasn't gonna do no Instacart, but there was a slow period when after I dropped off that Grubhub order, and I turned on Uber Eats, and so I was driving to the area where I usually sit and wait for, food delivery orders. And I decided to scroll through Instacart. And so there was some that was interesting, but none that I was willing to drive to. And then a $59 one popped up with, I think, like 59 items. But it's like 59 unique items. So they did have like duplicates of each of some of these items. So we'll see in the end how much I earn. I am about 12 minutes away from the store. Probably 12 or 13 minutes away from where the store is located. What's that? That didn't sound good, sir. Oh, you're just changing gears. But yeah, so yeah, let me go ahead and get this done, because this will definitely have me where I need to be. So I won't be doing this all day, because like I said, 150 and I'm out. All right, I still need to get me something to eat for breakfast. Maybe since I'm going to this area, I'll get me a smoothie. All right, see y'all when I'm done. We had a little while to get there. I decided to just do a little talking, because the customer, I believe, was 1.5 miles away from the store as well. So it was like a win-win batch for me. Hopefully the customer is responsive if they don't have all of these 20 million items in the store, but we'll be good. But I wanted to talk about, like, I am happy that I decided to apply to multiple apps, because if I was doing this full time and this was my bread and butter, I would definitely not want to be tied into one app, whereas there's money to be made out here. So, and there's plenty of apps that can help you reach your goal. So I personally find that if I was doing this full time, I would have my bread and butter app, the one that I'm actually the top in everything in. The customers love me, the company love me, and then I'll have my filling apps when this app is slow for some odd reason. It's technology, things could be down. I can switch off to another app that I probably just do once in a while, and I can do it, so I'm great in. So I'll probably not be the best in it, but I'm going to do the best with the batch, the order that I accept. So I personally find that this has been interesting. This is where me doing this consistently, I say around since August. So we're not far from me at possibly at a year of actually diving in and doing this part-time, and I enjoy learning new things and learning about my area too. This is another way to get to know about your area, because I'd be like, where does house come from? Where does development come from? Where does restaurant come from? And it's nice to interact with people. For a long while, we was not looking at people. Well, I wasn't, Lord. I go in the store, don't talk to me if you're not the cashier. I am back. It took me about an hour to shop that customer's order with, because I had to stop and, you know, ask about substitutions. Sometimes she didn't have substitutions. Sometimes there wasn't the exact quantity. So, yeah. So that's what we ran into with that order. But overall, when she did start to respond, because she wasn't responding in the beginning, that's what's slowing the process, and then she started responding, so it was kind of like, oh, I gotta backtrack situation. But we'll definitely see how much I end up earning for that. It did start raining, so a droplet for my April showers challenge. Didn't know it was gonna rain today. I definitely looked at the weather channel app a little bit more closely to kind of gauge how many days of rain we was gonna have to see how much I have to go towards the challenge. But I guess, like I said, my meteorologists, they use a magic 8-ball. They shake it, and that's how they determine the weather. So I did turn on DoorDash, and I was getting some janky orders, so I turned off DoorDash. Then I turned on Grubhub. I didn't get anything, so I looked back on Instacart, and I picked up a double batch on about $30, I believe. 22, 27 items. I can't remember, y'all. But I'll definitely show it. And I am about to pull up on the grocery store, and let's go ahead and get it done. I think this one will get me right at $130, so we almost to, which I was really wanting my cutoff time to be 130, but I may have to stretch it to get to the 150 mark, because yeah, I didn't get me a smoothie, but I got this naked drink, which I haven't drunk naked drink in such a long time, and I see why I still don't like it. But I needed something real quick and hurry, because I did feel kind of lightheaded. So I'm gonna get off here with all this chatting, and I'll be back to tell you about my experience in the store and how far we got to get to each customer. All right, until next time. Okay, so customer A lives 7 minutes from the store, and she had the beer in her order, and she was actually cutting hair in the back, so she didn't hear until I pressed the open her door and pressed the ring bell, because she has her ring bell is attached to her door inside of her storm door. So when I pressed that, she was alerted. Easy peasy. I don't mind doing alcohol orders. I am selective when I do it, but I don't mind doing them. Customer B actually lives 13 minutes from customer A, so that's where I'm headed to drop off this order. And luckily, the most of the items fit into one bag, and they had like a big bounty and a 8-pack and a orange juice. So I believe, hopefully it's not an apartment, but I kind of scanned and looked at the, what do you call it, the map, and it looks like the exit I come up is where a lot of apartments is. And so yeah, we will see when we get there. This is another easy peasy. I didn't have to do any substitutions or refunds. All the items that the customers wanted was available. So we'll definitely see what I earned. And I'm also interested to find out who actually tipped. And that's another thing, when you get these 2 batches, there's a chance that one person didn't tip at all. And so when I do take the 2 order batches, I do look at the overall total to determine, if I will pick this up or not. And then I'll look and scan to see the items. But what I've noticed that they've been hiding certain items when you scan to see if what's in this order. And so we will see. Instacart, we get you. Like I said, that it's not raining heavy. It's like that weird rain. I don't know how to explain it. It's sunny, it's hot, but it's like this little drizzle. I literally just threw my earpiece in the back. So I hope y'all can hear me. This is actually, I'm just dropping off my last order. I did pick up another Instacart because I wasn't really getting any other orders, and I just didn't want to, have that time just sitting there, because I didn't expect to be doing this all day. So this customer has specific instructions on how to get to their home, which was awesome. It was a leave at door situation, but he was there. So I took a picture of his house, and I sent a message like, I had to take a picture of the house. I don't think I'm being a creeper. You came and grabbed the stuff while I was unloading. So yeah, and I think this should get me to where I need to be, y'all, for the day. I think this should get me at 150. What is that noise? It's like irritating me. It's like something. It's because I'm on this little dirt road situation, this off-road situation. Maybe it'll stop making that jingling noise when I turn. So I bet that was like the most horrible noise, hearing that jingling. But yeah, so I believe I should be at 150. There was no refunds with this customer. It was just substitution. So yeah, we will see. But I know I'm calling it quits. It's 3. I've been out here way too long. Definitely past what I wanted to do. But I think the issue was the Instacart wasn't doing anything in the beginning. And I jumped on Grubhub. And Grubhub orders was just taking me out of the way. Like too far, honestly, for what they were paying. It met my 10 plus, but I was driving most of the time. And then when I switched over to Instacart, that's when I started to pick up, and I felt that that's where most in the bulk of what I'm making for the day came from, and the amount of time was definitely less than the other one. But we will see in the end. I'm gonna go ahead and close out today's vlog. So I hope you enjoy your Saturday, because you definitely will see this on Saturday. It won't be this Saturday. But I hope you go ahead and enjoy your Saturday. See you in the next video. In order to find out what I earned for the week, we first must find out what I earned in each platform, starting with the platform I earned the least in, which was DoorDash. I just did one order for $9 for the week. This was a order where it was me customer at door, but customer had left a message stating that to leave it on the porch and ring doorbell. In DoorDash, and I'll show you, it goes through some steps, which a lot of the apps do, where they make you wait and they don't let you go to the next step. And the next step in DoorDash is take the photo. So in the past, I have driven away because I've taken a photo, texted to the customer, I've driven away, and I can just click on take photo and it'll give me an option to pick it from my gallery. It does not do that for DoorDash, so I have to wait around. Tell me if you do DoorDash, when you have the conflicting information, when it gets to this screen, do you go ahead and text the customer as the app told you and do hand to customer situation, or do you wait for the timer? The next app that I earned money in was Grubhub. It was for $57.24. That is broken down in a delivery pay of $28.43. The tips were $28.81. That was for 1, 2, 3, 4 orders. As you can see, I did reject a lot of orders. The last app, and the app that I earned the most in, was Instacart. It was for a total of $234.97. That was for 8 batches. Instacart payment was $79.75. The tips were $80.03. And there are pending tips, because I'm actually recording this a day before the tips clear, which I usually try not to do that because customers can change their tip. I haven't had any issue with that in Instacart, but I like to make sure that it's through that threshold before I let y'all know. Total earnings for the week is $301.21. So I exceeded my weekly goal, and I was near my stretch goal, but I knew that because I didn't do anything this week that I just wanted to make at least $300. So I did that. It's more weeks to make more money. If you're new to my channel, I would love for you to be part of my village. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. To all my returning subscribers, thank you. Everyone hit that thumbs up, and please share this with your family, your friends, and your coworkers. Peace out.